Mukuro Ikusaba.
Hey guys, it's John.
And Kimmy!
We're back with Danganronpa, part 20.
That's so many.
I know. And we're only halfway through the game. We're further than halfway.
I was gonna say, we can't just be halfway.
No, I know we are.
Okay.
I know it said that in the last video, but we're further than halfway.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Like I said, there's no way we're going to be able to forget it. They're going to show that scene a million times. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. Whoa.
Are we just jumping ahead now?
No.
Oh.
3 days before we would be faced with another murder. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. What? You're freaking spoiling things.
I know,
What's going on,
right?
Makoto? That looks like the same mask, though.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
That's the one who we could assume attacked him. 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie.
That's the most Japanese chapter title I've ever seen.
So it's about Hina.
Is it?
I mean, workout and junk food.
Well, the last one was about Hina, too. All-Star Apologies.
Well, wouldn't that have been Sakura?
But she's an all-star. A swimming all-star.
All right.
She got her game on. She went and played.
Oh, okay.
In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk.
Geez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder.
Gross.
Great analogy, Byakuya.
You couldn't think of anything else, like an inflated balloon?
I know. No other fitting analogies except a cow's udder.
Ugh.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you.
Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission.
I hate him so much.
I know.
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water.
I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under?
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against.
Come on.
And yet, I let myself get involved. But it is
Idiot.
now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs.
God, I hate him so much.
Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. Cool. Well, we know where to go, right? The 5th floor.
The 5th floor. This is a huge school.
Well, it's Hope's Peak Academy. It's where the most illustrious students attend.
How many illustrious students are there?
That's a good question.
Well, now there's
Seems
only
like-
like 6.
Seems like it'd be a hell of a lot more than 16, right?
Yeah.
So where are all the rest of the students? What happened to them?
Let's find out, shall we?
Here it is, I missed it. 3rd floor. And yes, we're gonna manually find the stairs.
Why?
Because it's fun, we get to see where we've been. Hey, remember that time when Hifumi killed Taka?
Yeah,
And then Celeste
yeah.
killed Hifumi?
That was really
We'll never
fun.
forget that moment.
That's right.
Classic moment.
Oh, God.
You okay?
You're gonna make me hurl with all
I'll
the
go slower.
wiggling of the mouse.
Is this better?
That's a lot better, thank you.
Hey, here's the 5th floor. It's
Oh,
open.
here we go.
Here, the 5th floor.
Ooh.
So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up till now. For some reason, it feels unpleasant.
I don't know, right now it feels kind of pleasant.
Check out the classrooms first.
There's bamboo.
Whoa, look at that animal print.
The aesthetics in this are
Stomp,
not
stomp. No more. He's so dirty. Nighttime secrets?
good. What?
I don't know. I don't know. There's some weird stuff written on the classroom doors, or classroom blackboards.
So strange. Ew.
Zebra print.
Wait, I'm gonna punish you.
Makoto.
Catch me if you can.
Why is our name on there?
Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost... Just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. You know,
Tell
she
her to
could-
write it
Yeah,
down.
she could write it down.
Oh, Makoto.
I know, right?
I like all
look.
this bamboo.
Very high ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Hina.
Do you not like Hina anymore?
I don't not like her.
Hmm.
This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. She just feels kind of useless to me.
Hmm.
Or she's just like, eh. Oh.
What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, and possibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying, it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on now. What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable. No. It's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Now then. Yup. Let me give you an itty-bitty, eegy-squeagy little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it. What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
Uh-oh.
But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this?
So does that mean he doesn't have a file for it?
There's a lot of stuff to look at.
That camera's real low.
There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. This is all really blood? Of course. I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom?
I'm glad he assured us.
He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. So, did you know something interesting about the room? Anything interesting about the bloodstains? They're red.
Not hot pink, so
Yeah.
that's to show that it's old.
Yeah.
There's multiple body lines drawn out, and that camera is super low.
I don't think it's important. Yeah.
And
Did
it
get a
says,
monocoin though.
eye for an eye, which Monokuma said.
Yeah, we can't touch it though. So, just a little piece of trivia. The reason that the blood in the game is pink is so they could lower the rating of the game. But this is the only room where it's red.
That's really interesting.
There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that, which they actually don't do this.
Yeah.
They actually don't do the chalk outline. You always see it at the scene of a murder.
Wasn't that like a Hollywood thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We said it so you couldn't say it, comments. That's right.
People are gonna be like, actually.
I don't want to like log into YouTube and be like, I wonder what people are saying about Danganronpa Part 20, and then the top rated comment is like, they actually don't use those chalk outlines. Little known fact. I wish I could say I don't believe it.
So how many are there?
I guess we can take a look. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me?
He's flat out ignoring you.
It looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6,
6,
7.
7, 8.
Yeah. So at least 8
At
that we
least
can
8.
see.
Yeah, that's just that we can see. Okay, it
There's
looks like
handprints
that's...
on the wall.
Yeah,
And lots of scratch marks.
yeah.
Which would make me think swords were used, but
It does really look like swords were used in here, doesn't it?
some sort of blade.
Well, I guess we'll just leave that room. 5C. It's the first C classroom
So
we've
if we
seen.
don't tell Kyoko right away what we found, does that mean she's gonna hate us again?
No, I'm sure she'll investigate too. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie.
And it says raw on it.
Yeah, it does. Odd. Ooh.
Oh, wow. This is pretty.
Sure is. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean? Flashback.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Like I said,
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Kyoko?
I'm not going to say anything.
Huh?
I can't say anything.
Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey,
You understand why, right?
She was trying to tell me whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
so then,
We're finished here.
She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end.
So you don't even want to know about the room we just found, Kyoko?
And just like usual, I didn't understand anything any better than before. I'm sure she'll find it on her own.
So when she gets mad at us for not telling her right away, we'll just say,
Okay, you need to let it
you
go.
shut us down, so sorry.
She needs to let it go. Hashtag let it go, Kimmy.
Hashtag nuh-uh.
Cool, you got me.
I'm terrible at comebacks.
Aw. That's because she doesn't have a mean bone in her body.
I wish that was true. I get real mean.
Yeah. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
extremely Japanese. Not just a little bit.
Should we still be giving gifts to people?
Maybe next time I have free time. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
There's like
Hey.
12 cherry trees in there.
Yeah.
It's quite elegant.
This is what you consider elegant?
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing.
But considering our situation, isn't it kind of out of place?
We learned something new about Kyoko. She lived overseas for a long time.
Yeah, we sure
So maybe
did.
my theory of her being the student is wrong.
That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Makoto.
That's what you have to say about that?
I know, right?
Such a little weirdo. I love him, but he's a weirdo.
It's a straw post used for sword practice. Do they use it for training here too?
Please tell me this is a samurai school.
It's not a samurai school.
I'm such a white American right now.
This is not a samurai school. It's Japanese.
There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses.
I think this is my favorite room. This is where I would officially be hanging out at all times.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because I would be missing trees so hard at that point. Whoa.
This is open.
Oh, hi, Heaven. Let's just go into the light. I'd want to hang out in here, but these flowers would probably make me sneeze a lot. Look at that giant flower!
I know, right?
It's like the mother flower.
That's a man-eating flower, I think. Ooh-wah! Well, what is this?
Oh, wow.
This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real?
This is like a little shop of horrors.
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself.
Oh, did you, Monokuma?
Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa. And the plant's all like, snap. And your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty friggin' amazing, if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy.
Actually,
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people. So it's totally good for the environment.
well done.
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared.
I just imagine Makoto sitting there when Monokuma pops up, just being like, this is all crazy. And then Monokuma comes up and he's like, it's just dead face.
Yeah. Just wait, it'll be over soon. Whatever it is, I better keep my distance.
It's the Monokuma flower. Were you not listening, Makoto? Okay, so I do find it interesting that that is the first mention of a specific student since we've been here. And the first evidence.
The ultimate botanist. Maybe that's the 16th student.
It could be.
Although Monokuma said that they died.
Right, but I mean, I don't believe everything he says.
Well, so what we got from that is that there were other students that went to this school, but seems like they might be dead.
That they died in the tragedy.
The tragedy.
Which, if the 16th student is known as the ultimate despair, I would assume that means that they made the tragedy happen. I would assume. But we don't have any evidence for that.
Nope.
Just a linguistic piecing together of a word puzzle.
Is this a chicken coop? What's a chicken coop doing here? This place even has chickens, huh?
Who's been taking care of the chickens?
Monokuma.
Oh no.
They're just regular chickens, right? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that?
There's no telling.
It seems safe.
Let's look at each chicken.
I know. It's a chicken. It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it?
Oh my god, say the same thing for all of them.
It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. It really is a chicken, right? Like, I can say that for sure. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it?
Oh my god. Give it a rest.
Step away from the chicken coop.
Yeah, get away from there, you idiot.
Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6? At least in terms of natural numbers.
I don't even want to know.
Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power. A refreshing number on Pal with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade.
On par.
He never lets... That's what I said.
You said on pal.
On par.
I'm saving you like
On
60 comments.
Par.
Par.
He never lets me get a word in edgewise. So what's this thing? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
Oh my god.
It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning?
Yup, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Disgusting.
Or do you have some kind of water fetish?
Why does he make everything weird?
He's Monokuma.
I'm gonna tell everyone.
Okay. Looks like this is the last thing for us to check out. Just to be sure, I should take a look at that tool shed.
Let's do it. So I'm assuming this might be where the next murder takes place.
Why do you say that?
Because they always lead you straight to the next murder place and they're like, don't do this thing. It's like,
So the sprinklers go off at 7:30 in the morning?
and if you come in here, you'll get completely drenched.
A fun thing to do when I was playing the second game is I was like trying to predict the murder scene.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well this building has more rooms than this other, or you know, this room has more stuff in it.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, so this is probably the murder scene. It was fun.
So they didn't lead you to it quite as heavy-handedly as they do in this one?
No, like you can kind of tell what's a more probable murder scene than another one. The more detailed places, usually it's like,
Right. Because, I mean,
Yeah.
in the last murder, poison was involved, and they were pretty heavy-handed about the poison
yeah.
before, you know, when they're like, look, we're in this chem lab, and look at all the poison. It also has protein and supplements. It's like, oh, so Sakura or Hina are gonna die. Got it.
Yeah, well they didn't though. Only one of them
Sakura
did.
died. Yeah. I
Yeah.
said one or the other. And one died.
She just thinks she's got it all wrapped up.
I know everything.
I'm just kidding.
We'll see.
I'm being a big old buzzkill, aren't I?
Can't wait to see you throw him for a loop.
Me too.
This-
I want to be thrown for a loop.
You're gonna be thrown for a loop.
I hope so.
This place seems totally disorganized. From a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools.
Fertilizer, they're gonna make a bomb. No, I'm just kidding. I'll stop.
And leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe?
Uh-oh. Can we have that lawnmower?
So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need.
Big one, small one, some the size of your head.
That is what I was referencing, yeah. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room.
We should watch The Lion King soon.
Oh my god.
I've been asking
She's been
John
asking
to
me
watch
to-
The Lion King with me for like 5 months.
I like to space them out.
I know.
Lion King's my favorite Disney movie.
Wait, when was the last time you saw it?
Like, I don't know, 5 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've seen it much more recently than I have.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I saw it. I would say the last time I saw Lion King was probably...
She's a Disney fiend.
I am, but I haven't owned the Lion King until recently.
We're never gonna make it through this tool shed at
You're
this
right,
rate.
you're right. Sorry.
There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's gonna actually take care of the lawn? I'm stumbling over my words a lot because it's in the morning and we just woke up.
That's why I'm drinking coffee out of my koala cup. And why I sound like an old hag.
Huh? There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere.
Crazy Diamond. You've seen the name Crazy Diamond somewhere?
Interesting. Different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from.
So many different ones. It's like a salad bar of fertilizer.
I guess that's pretty much it.
So we've seen the name Crazy Diamond before?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
You might be
Like from the
remembering
library?
something outside of our shared experience with him.
Hopefully. Otherwise I'm gonna feel like a dunce.
Well, the monitors. It's a totally useless monitor. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Oh, have we not talked to Hero?
Yo.
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. Helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it?
Huh? Why? Is that bad?
Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface. Beneath their calm exterior, they're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is nigh!
they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action.
Well,
I'm serious.
Okay, Hero.
Okay.
He'd be a big fan of, like, The Happening.
I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I've found seems to make any real sense.
Yeah.
I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up.
I like the 5th floor. It's the most interesting floor thus far.
It is. One after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long,
The window just always looks like it's raining outside. I know it's an atrium, but still.
it's either an atrium or it's fake.
Oh, like
something.
wallpaper?
Yeah.
Oh.
It would appear everyone has returned.
But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking.
Anyway, there's no time to be depressed.
Makoto. All right, everyone, shut up.
For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered.
Can you stop this dumb butt face nonsense?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
React. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto?
Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because you didn't tell me everything you saw.
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. What did you just do? Hashtag let it go.
Let it go, Kimmy.
Let it go.
Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor.
Stairs?
Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right?
Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school.
All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
But that's the hardest part.
Okay. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, he is right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Okay.
Hey,
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
We also don't know what's in the headmaster's room or the data lab on the 4th floor.
The, what was the second one?
Data lab.
Data lab, yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Sorry,
it's locked.
headphones. Yeah. I forgot about the data lab. I forgot about the data
Yeah,
lab.
we tried to go there at night, but it was locked, and then Monokuma showed up and was like, you better not try to get in there.
Oh, that's right. That's when we were like following noise that we heard or something. Yeah. Because we were by ourselves on that one, right?
Yeah.
And then Kyoko showed up.
No, Kyoko was with us.
She was with
We're
us.
talking about a noise. I don't remember a noise.
I don't remember.
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature. The final boss, or tyrant, or...
Tyrant is a Resident Evil reference, of course.
Oh, is it really? Oh, that's cool. But we're not in a horror game, though.
You guys kind of are. A little bit.
I mean, yeah, aren't you? Like, that's exactly what this is.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. You dumb
What?
butt.
No, how I said it is right too.
Someone punch him in the face. Just any of you. Punch him in the face.
By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh, fat, and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses.
8.
It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's like you guys didn't even look. The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell. Concentrated.
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
but
But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room.
A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
it can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
I mean, it's not like a Holocaust or anything.
Well, no. But it's also Monokuma.
Yeah.
Monokuma likes to... He has an obsession with the grand, the exaggerated,
Yeah.
you know. His punishment times are always
That's
elaborate. So, you never know. You're thinking the same thing, then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body at Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful.
No. Oh, not just awful. Super awfully awful. Sorry.
They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still,
Hopeless.
how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening?
Yeah.
Does that mean they really did cover it up?
Did they go kill all the students' families and all their friends as well, and a fifth of the population was wiped out?
You know?
Well, well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed.
Okay, which one do you want to react to?
Let's just do them in order. A chicken coop!
Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
For serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though.
Mario.
Oh. I was like,
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors? No.
No, this is a video game.
I know. Sorry.
It's the second time.
I
I've mentioned
know.
Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh, I got excited.
Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there.
You gotta remember this is a Japanese game,
I know.
so they're gonna make Japanese references mostly. Well, that's not necessarily true, I guess.
But
Oh yeah,
they would definitely be,
more prone to.
yeah, to at least like video games as opposed to musicals. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot.
Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
See, they're pushing the sprinkler thing real hard. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
Of course not, because idiots never get wet.
I think you're thinking of ducks.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
All right.
Should we react to his other two things?
You know?
Yeah.
A chicken coop!
There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right?
That's pretty good.
Oh, was that it?
That's right, 5. 5 chickens.
I love chickens! Let's raise them up big and fat, and then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Oh, decisions. Oh, or how about raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right?
I'm pretty sure that'd kill you.
Hold on. She just got excited about raw chicken? That's weird, especially since the biolab says raw on it.
Oh. Yeah.
That's weird.
Just saying. That's weird.
Just saying it's really weird.
Just saying that's
You
weird.
know?
It's like so weird.
You noticed it.
You noticed it too?
Huh? When I got to that point in the sentence, I was like, shit.
How do I say it?
Miscalculated the the tempo.
That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe?
Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before?
Crazy diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. Thank you, Kyoko. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Where?
Ah, that's it. I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I never would have remembered that.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
And remember his brother was named Daya,
Yeah.
and then his name is Mondo, so that's why they're called
Diamondo.
Crazy Diamond, yeah.
I see.
You're absolutely right.
Holy cow. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it?
Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo,
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
Huh? Huh?
what the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well,
And we can use those to call for help.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know.
you know?
Well, back then, my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Alright, Hina, bring it down a notch.
Jeez. People are too hard on Hiro.
I think so. Like, just let him be weird. It's okay.
Hey, Byakuya. Seems like Toko wants to say something.
What?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, 'cause you told her to zip it or whatever.
Ah, I'd forgotten about that.
Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on.
Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the heck? Shut up! And don't interrupt when Master and me are talking! Okay, so what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
A knife?
Whoa, that thing is huge! It's like Rambo size.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type.
But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
Sorry, I couldn't swallow my coffee. How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
Achoo. I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just lying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it laying around than in the hands of a serial killer.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important, now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do?
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that.
Hold on, I don't get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask.
Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Oh, he's growing up. Okay, So here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine.
Because they know you will.
I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
Hey, Toko.
Do I still have bad breath? Sorry. I am sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job.
Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming! I must be dreaming! That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no!
Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad.
Yeah, you're not alone on that, hero.
Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Just ignoring her.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, well.
So, now what do we do?
Breakfast! Oh,
Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
hold on. It's
No way.
nighttime? Is this right after Sakura's punishment?
No, this is the next day. I think we spent all day investigating.
Okay.
No, because last night, remember, we went to the data lab with Kyoko.
That happened last night.
Yes.
Okay.
Trial, nighttime, went to the data lab with Kyoko. She told us about the 16th student. Went to sleep. Next day, explored the 5th floor, and then now it's that night.
Okay, I'm with you now.
Okay.
I'm here.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger.
Oh, thank you, by the way.
You don't have to thank me.
So, what is it you want to figure out?
Kyoko's identity.
Huh?
Well,
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right?
Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Now that you mention it, she's never told us.
Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right?
It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. It's not matter. That's what's tripping me up.
That's her.
It's not matter, is what was tripping me up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a matter.
Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So, Kyoko, it's time you told us.
I can't. Huh? What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember.
What?
I have no memory of what I am.
You have no memory? You mean...
Amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
this is very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us. Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you going to do? Torture me?
Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if
No.
she gives you her room key,
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation.
and if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Just hold on. A threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine. I understand.
Good. You're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and
Punched him in the face.
held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory.
And you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however,
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Huh?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things?
What do you mean?
Perhaps I've said too much.
Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you.
Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
but
I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
I wanted another word.
You're getting noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but
what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus this situation. It's just like before. So different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone.
what the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden?
cause
Cause look! It's just Monokuma.
It's you! How long have you been standing there?
I'm very.
Now I'm really angry.
Why? Angry at what?
At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
What?
Hey,
My precious. They stole it.
Oh, a Lord of the Rings reference. Nice.
You're precious.
your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless in the street.
That's a really weird thing to hope for.
Stuck in a hiring freeze and like penniless on the street.
Like, of all the things, it's a really weird one to choose.
It's kind of hoping that somebody dies penniless on the street is a pretty common hope.
Yeah, but stuck in a hiring phase
Yeah, I know.
is the
It's
part
very
that I'm just like,
specific
what?
phase of unemployment.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was all that about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean?
It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh?
Or you?
Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma?
I don't know, Byakuya. Maybe you?
Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that?
This
Right? It's nighttime.
Open the doors to the dining. Okay then. Sweet dreams.
Don't let the bed bugs bite! Uh-oh. We need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko.
However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow.
I gave her like a weird 50s. That.
Following its lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be in my desk drawer.
I think I'd put it under my pillow.
Anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can...
Invite her to your room, Makoto. Oh. Hey, Kyoko. Sleepover time!
As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. More important, did I hear the doorbell? Who is it? It's Kyoko.
Hey, girl, hey!
Kyoko?
Hey. I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there.
Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go.
Take the knife with you, buddy. I'd be stashing that in my cargo pants pocket. I feel like he's the type who would wear cargo pants. Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point.
It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? Yes, Makoto, that's why they're in the fucking dressing room.
When will he learn?
So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right.
So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this.
A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Where'd you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room.
What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken.
What?
correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us.
Oh. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight for you.
I will fight you. But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Same idea, though. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within.
She did that for us? She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy.
So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key.
Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah.
The 16th student, the one they
Yeah.
watch out.
Yeah. That's like... It's like flashback 3 out of like 100. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous.
Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind.
Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that.
What?
I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
This makes such a strong statement without proof. That's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we?
Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out.
She looks so smug in this portrait.
I know.
It's got that Junior Asparagus sideways grin.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know that there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us,
is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right?
maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Huh?
Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true.
As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail.
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much. After all, with minimal restrictions, you're free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell.
But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis.
What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right?
But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong?
at that moment, I finally realized I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled.
I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could.
Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. No, she's gonna die. Oh no.
Hashtag let it go, Kimmy.
I'm so sad.
Oh, you don't know that she's gonna die.
She just gave him an envelope to open only when she does die. She's gonna die.
What if he just opens it anyway?
I hope he does.
If something happens,
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
Well, remember that at the beginning of the chapter they showed the person with the mask. Looked like they were stabbed with the survival knife through a lab coat. So If you're saying that Kyoko dies, you're saying Kyoko's the person in the mask.
Not necessarily. That person could be the 16th student and kills her. And then gets stabbed. By Makoto!
But then how would we have a trial?
We wouldn't. Game over.
Alright.
Hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me.
Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered.
Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too.
Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto.
I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you.
Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time? Oh, was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. So, it's been an hour.
I think this is a good time to stop.
Yeah. We'll watch Makoto Let's Do This next episode.
That's right!
Oh my god.
I know, we need to get up and stretch. Move around.
Yeah, whatever.
It's funny how we're much more tired at in the morning than we are at night. Oh my gosh. Hey John, we gotta end the video.
Whoa.
Wake up, John. It's time
Thanks
to
for
say
finishing the
goodbye
bit.
to our friends.
Our friends?
I'm acting like it's a kid's show.
Oh, no, there's too many people doing that unironically.
I do call my viewers friends. I know. You would hate me as a streamer.
I
If you
would.
weren't dating me, you'd be like, this girl is so annoying. I'm not wrong. There's no shame. You hate me!
I'm not
No.
denying it.
Yeah, I know. Because it's true.
Alright, well, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Think critically!